of Liberty University, where we have some excellent D3 hockey matchup for you as the UNC Wilmington Seahawks take on the Liberty University Flames. I'm Adam Formalt, flying solo here today for you. We'll have all 3 periods of action here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Should be a good one here. UNC Wilmington coming in 5-1. The Flames not too shabby themselves at 4-1. For the Flames, it'll be Nickel, Chisholm, Barlis, Moores, Brady, and Evans Pierce starting out. For UNC Wilmington, Cooper Ryder, Clark, Phillips, Evangelos, Engelhart, and Biesemer. I'd like to give a special shout out. Happy birthday to Will Evans, one of our producers here at LFSN. Happy birthday to you. I'd sing, but you don't want to hear my singing voice. Liberty wins the face-off. It's Brown dumping the puck along the boards. Go all the way back down, land on the stick of Tyler Evangelos. Eventually finding its way to Cooper Ryder. 2 Cooper Ryders on this team, Ben and John. So 2 brothers playing together. There's a shot stopped by Evans Pierce. Rebounded out to Evangelos. There's another shot. And a backhand, that's just wide. UNC Wilmington looking for their 6th win of the season. They're in the multicolored sweaters. A little bit of purple, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of aqua, and some white at the bottom as well. And some yellow, if I haven't mentioned that already. Green, they've got all sorts of colors going on for UNC Wilmington. As for the Flames, they're in their traditional white sweaters with the blue letters and numbers and some red trim. Face-off coming off the icing. Face-off won by UNC Wilmington. Puck kept in the zone. Now sent out in front. Oh, and big hit there at center ice. That's by Monticelli. Luca Monticelli. Good start to his Liberty career. Has yet to reach the score sheet, but has been a solid player for head coach Rhett McGibbon thus far, a guy he's looking to carry a little bit of the load tonight. UNC Wilmington trying to push the puck on offense. Scooping it up is Dylan Brown. Dumping the puck in. TJ Moore is able to scoop it up. UNC Wilmington now able to keep it in the Liberty zone. Chisholm gets sent along the boards for his troubles. Scooping it up is Barlis. Chisholm will go chasing. UNC taking their time. Passing it out to center ice. Looking for a big hit was Barlis. He whiffs on that one and whiffs on a shot as well. Calling for icing, no go. Here come the Seahawks. Charles Peters. And that's sent back out to center ice. Tyler Evangelos skates to the far side. Options to his right. He'll take it himself with a shot, and that's blocked by Evans Pierce. Puck sent back behind the net, wrapped around over to Samuel Bell. Now poked over to Sherritt. Chasing forward in the corner there was Brandon Smith. Brown will send it back down. Oh, just barely misses. A little bit of an open hole there left by Biesemer. But Brown shoots just wide. Brown with a shot. That's patted away. Rebounded out to center ice. Able to get a stick on it is Brown, and scooping it up eventually is TJ Moores. Moore slings it over to Smith. Smith looking for Bell at center ice, can't find him. Now Wilmington pushing. Will took with the long lettuce, chasing around the puck for UNC Wilmington, putting the pressure on the Flames. Brown dumps it back along, line change coming for the Flames. Skating forward is TJ Morse. Now back over to Monticelli. Monticelli sending it down low, but can't find anyone, and icing will be the call. 15:40 left to go here in the first period. 0-0 is the score. Let's take a look at our Who's Hot. We'll start with UNC Wilmington. Joey Alexander, 6 goals and 12 assists on the season. He is the leading scorer, the leading point getter for UNC Wilmington. It's been a major impact for the Seahawks thus far. Big contributor to their 5 wins so far this season. Chisholm with an opportunity and a shot. Oh, goes off the crossbar just high. Good work by Chisholm. The young player with 2 goals and 3 assists on the season. Speaking to head coach Rhett McGibbon, I know he has his eye on Scott Chisholm. He thinks he can be a major player. He's felt fortunate to have him at D3 for this season. And a save there by Evans Pierce. So a face-off coming in the Liberty zone. There you see Evans Pierce, 1-1 on the season. A 6.14 goals against average, 50 saves. He's looking to improve upon that tonight. Neither team really won the face-off there. Eventually it's scooped up by Wilmington. Pushed back along to Young. Young with options out in front. He'll take it himself with a backhand. Sticked down by Evans Pierce. Puck sent along the boards. Unable to hold on to it are UNCW. On it now is Smith. With Sherritt to his right. He'll wrap it along the boards. Options out in front. Calling for it is Bell. There's a shot just wide. And it's sent along the boards on the near side. Logan Young on the puck. He'll choose to dump into the Liberty defensive zone. And clearing it is Moores unsuccessfully. Now it's poked away by Smith. And UNCW will reset. Graham sent down to the ice for his troubles. Big hit there from Charles Peters. Opportunity for the Flames. There's a shot just wide off the stick of Brandon Smith. Sherritt gets knocked down as well. Flames trying to push as UNC makes a line change. On with it is Brandon Smith. He dumps it back along the boards. Don't think he realizes he had the numbers. Puck lost at center ice. Both teams trading possession. Eventually Chisholm comes out with it. To his left is Andrew Barless, and that'll roll all the way back as Beesmer falls on it. We'll have a face-off. As for the Flames, who's hot? We're going with number 25, Brandon Smith, the winger, with 1 goal and 2 assists on the season. He'll look to contribute in a big way here today for the Flames. The junior out of Dix Hills, New York. A little bit of a player on the smaller side, standing at 5'7", 155 pounds, but certainly has shown the ability to contribute for the Flames so far this season. Owen Green seeing some ice for the first time. Hanging around Andrew Barless as well, cutting through the defense is Tyler Evangelist of UNCW, passed out in front. Another opportunity here for Phillips with a shot that's just wide. UNC able to clear through, and we're going to get our first penalty of the game. Going to go against UNC Wilmington for the cross check. So Tyler Evangelist will see his first penalty minutes of the season. Not too thrilled about that. Excuse me, that's going to go against 27. That's John Cooper Ryder. And he has seen plenty of penalty minutes. He leads the team with 22 now on the season. So a 5-on-4 man advantage for the Flames. Will they be able to capitalize? 13:08 left to go here in the first period. UNC Wilmington wins the face-off, sends it all the way back down to Evans Pierce. Smith tries to cut through his right, loses the puck. Monticelli pushes the reset button for the Flames. Minute 37 left to go on the power play. Long pass down, goes off the skate of Smith. Smith will take it himself. Had Chisholm to his left and a couple options to his right, but he loses the puck instead. Now Chisholm's able to recover. UNC Wilmington trying to push. One-on-one if they hurry. On it is Alexander. He'll have to slow things down. Puck now sent to center ice, and UNCW will choose to clear. Chisholm starting things up for the Flames. Takes it himself, flicks it between two defenders. Smith was there but couldn't hold on to it, and Monticelli will come back and reset for the Flames. Puck sent up to Smith, back down to Barless, and offside is the call. 41 seconds left to go on the power play. 11:48 left to go here in the game. Adam Fornwald with you for the next 50 minutes or so. As we'll actually get another penalty. I thought they were calling offside there, but instead it's going to go against Hunter Phillips. So the Flames with a 5-on-3 for 41 seconds. And then a 5-on-4 for the remaining time. There's a shot patted just wide, rebounded by Barless. He couldn't get a clean shot on it. Brown walks it up himself, takes the shot, that's patted away. Wilmington just looking to kill time here. Puck goes all the way back down to Evans Pierce, and the Flames will reset. Taking it himself is Owen Green. Back to Chisholm. Chisholm circling. Now a 5-on-4 man advantage, a shot that's patted away. Chisholm trying to take it himself. Has Barless, backhanded shot, goes high in the air, rebounded. Nickel was there. Interesting opportunity there for the Flames, but it goes awry. And UNC Wilmington able to hold on by just a thread on the 5-on-4. Deaking to his left there is Cooper Ryder. Puck sent all the way back around the boards, down to Pierce. Puck sent down low, over to Smith. Smith can't hold on to it. 20 seconds left to go now on the power play. Liberty looking for one last gasp here for the man advantage. Bell unable to hold on to it. Smith picks it up instead. Circling is Smith, now back over to Monticelli. Sent deep now over right in front of the net. And 5-on-5 even strength for the Seahawks. So Liberty unable to capitalize on the 5-on-3. TJ Morse takes a tumble, passed out in front, had a man there, was took. Now a 2-on-2 opportunity for the Flames. Smith, and we'll get an offside call. 9:20 left to go here in the first period. These two teams knotted at 0 as UNC Wilmington are taking on the Liberty Flames. Evans Pierce done a nice job so far between the pipes for the Flames. Able to poke it through is Nickel. He has help coming to him. He can only dump it back behind the net. Chasing forward is Chisholm, as well as Barless. Brown sent it long and off the boards. Nickel stops it, but UNC Wilmington picking it up. Here comes the captain, Tyler Evangelos. Takes a shot, goes to his right, circles out in front off the pads of Pierce. What do you look for? One-on-one opportunity for UNC Wilmington. A shot goes off the skate of Moores. Trying to come through was Evangelos, but the Liberty defense holds strong. Barless, 1-on-2, odd man rush, but he can't come through. And UNC Wilmington will reset. Both teams trading possession in Liberty zone. Eventually it's won back by UNCW, but sent into the boards hard as Hunter Phillips and the Flames will clear. And we'll have a face-off coming in the neutral zone. 7:29 left to go in the first period. You see head coach Peter Gillenson, the man at the helm for UNCW. Done a nice job with his team thus far. These two teams played last year, and it was the Flames walking away with the victory before they were eliminated just shy of nationals. Chisholm winning it back at center ice, flicks it over to Barless, but UNC Wilmington will hold possession instead. Puck sent down long to Evans Pierce. Monticelli sends it along the boards on the near side. It's picked up by Cooper Ryder. Cooper Ryder sends it back along to the far side. Monticelli sent him to the boards for his troubles. Fighting to stay with it is Nickel, and unable to hold on to it in the Liberty zone is Mattiadis. And we'll have a face-off. There's the head coach of the Flames, Rhett McGibbon. Doing a good job managing his guys so far this season. Liberty with just the one loss so far. And of course had a big weekend last weekend against Lipscomb, scoring 13 and 14 goals in 2 games respectively. Does not count against the stats as Lipscomb is a non-ACHA team, but a good couple of games for Rhett's Flames. There's a shot just wide at the doorstep. Alexander Sherritt unable to finish. Missed opportunity for the Flames. UNC Wilmington trying to clear out. They do so. Joey Alexander dumps the puck back. Got a little too fancy there. He was looking for Ben Cooper Ryder. Sherritt scoops it up, passes it back to Smith. Smith will take it himself. Options to his right. He'll dump and chase. Sherritt goes deep into Wilmington's zone. And UNC Wilmington now on the attack. Took will take it himself. That's a shot, and it's gloved by Evans Pierce. Not much happening here so far in the first period. The Flames had a 5-on-3 opportunity as UNC Wilmington took 2 penalties, but were unable to capitalize. A couple of shots for both sides. Alexander Sherritt with probably the best chance so far at the doorstep. He was wide open, just couldn't get it on net. And here comes Scott Chisholm, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Tyler Nickel chasing as well, circling back through, options out in front. Nickel unable to hold on to it, he takes a tumble. And the Flames will be forced to reset. Pass down to Barless. Barless trying to fight through. Nickel, good work there from him taking the puck away, but UNC able to recover. Here comes Tyler Evangelos. Options to his left, he'll take it himself. Good defensive work there by Monticelli. Luca Monticelli getting down low and just getting his stick involved in knocking the puck away. A 2-on-1 stopped by the Flames. Barless passing it over, has the puck stolen away by Howell. Howell with the backhand that's knocked away by Green. 2-on-3 odd man rush for the Flames, sending it back on goal is Barless, and the Flames will reset with a line change. Here come the Seahawks. Up with it is Young. He'll take the shot. It's gloved away by Evans Pierce. Puck sitting out in front for Peters. Able to keep it in is Schwartz. Out in front once again, all at the doorstep, and unable to get it are the Seahawks. And a delayed penalty coming against the Flames for a cross check. And it'll be UNC Wilmington with their first power play of the evening. Brandon Smith heading to the box for his 6th penalty minute of the season. So we'll see how head coach Rhett McGibbon's side fares with a 5-on-4 man down. Take a look at the penalty kill. Evans Pierce, nice save from him. Wilmington taking their time. Evangelist passing it over with a shot just wide. Went off the stick of the assistant captain. Passed out in front once again. And another shot, and that finds the back of the net. Bennett Clark, his 3rd goal of the season. And UNC Wilmington takes advantage of the power play. They lead 1-0. So it's UNC who strikes first. Take another look here at the replay. A wonderful pass from Tyler Evangelist. And then the wrister coming from Bennett Clark. Wide open. He could have walked that in if he wanted to. Pops the back of the net. As good a shot as you want there from your assistant captain, and Evans Pierce will scoop it up, and we'll have a face-off coming in the Liberty zone. 3:49 left to go in the first period. Plenty of hockey left to come for both teams. Gotta love the, it's like purple and pink mask of Evans Pierce. Fighting forward in the corner is Bell. Trying to poke it through is Green. He does so to Smith. Backhanded pass to Sherritt. Sherritt hurrying up the ice. Odd man rush. Taking a shot, and it's gloved in by Ryan Biesemer. Let's take a look here at our goalie matchup for tonight. Ryan Biesemer comes into this with a 4-1 record, 3.86 goals against average. As for the Flames, Evans Pierce, 1-1 with a 6.14 goals against average. Flames setting the puck down on the near side, trying to clear it unsuccessfully twice. Chisholm looking for the 3rd time, and he's unsuccessful as well. Dangerous pass up the center ice, opportunity for UNC Wilmington, but it's batted down by Chisholm. 2-on-1 opportunity if they hurry. Puck sent down now to Barless, unable to cut through. Barless held still, and UNC Wilmington's defense shutting down the Flames' attack once again. Puck sent high into the air, bouncing down to the stick of Schwartz. Backhanded by Nickel. Line change coming for the Flames. Backhanded pass out to the neutral zone. Monticelli sends it high above the net. Rebounds down to Smith. Smith circling through. Options out in front. Trying to poke it through, can't. Sherritt also fighting there for the Flames. Instead it's sent out to UNCW. Good move there by Phillips, just couldn't find the last touch. Sent out to center ice. UNC Wilmington trading possession with the Flames. 2 minutes left to go in the first period. The lone goal coming from Bennett Clark for UNC Wilmington. Batted down by the Seahawks. Flames, though, able to recover. Smith circling. Passing it out to center ice to Bell. Bell cuts to his right. Options to his left. He gets pinned along the boards and taken down. Sherritt. He'll pin it along the boards, trying to find some options, trying to poke it through if he can. Eventually it's sent back to Bell. Puck still held along the boards, passed out in front, but nobody was there. Don't know if Sherritt thought maybe somebody would be, but here comes Daniel Howell. Howell passes out in front. Good clearance there by Monticelli. Slap shot, that's wide. It's a slow roller off the stick of Evangelos. Beating the icing is Barlas. Barlas with it out in front. Oh, an interesting shot on goal there. I don't know if he was looking for the pass or not, but Barlas got it caught up in the pads of Biesemer. 40 seconds left to go in the first period. Skating through the defense is UNC Wilmington. Passed out in front and a goal. Easy stuff there from UNC Wilmington. A nice pass from Joey Alexander. We'll take another look at the replay. Goal scored by Ben Cooper-Ryder. It's Joey Alexander with a nice pass, just walking through the defense. Great pass out in front. It was left wide open for him. And Ben Cooper-Ryder takes advantage. It's 2-0 Seahawks. Puck sent along the near side. Liberty looking to cut the deficit in half. 16 seconds left to do so. Barlas pass out in front. Shot by Moores, and that goes high and up into the netting. 10 seconds left to go in the first period now. Liberty just trying their hardest to cut this deficit in half. UNC Wilmington holding strong in the back. Nice game so far by Ryan Biesemer. And that will do it for the first period. Both teams relatively equal until about the halfway point where UNC Wilmington started to strike. Goals from Bennett Clark and Ben Cooper-Ryder are the difference. As for Liberty, you're just gonna have to continue to rotate the puck and use the assets that you have. Continue to feed the puck to guys like Brandon Smith and Luca Monticelli. That'll do it for the first period. Plenty of action here left to go. When we come back, we'll have the opening face-off for the second period. Keep it locked here to Liberty Flames Sports Network. D3. Welcome back to the campus of Liberty University in the LaHaye Ice Center. We've got some late night D3 ACHA hockey for you as the UNC Wilmington Seahawks lead the Liberty University Flames 2-0. Adam Fornwalt here with you, bringing you the next 40 minutes of hockey. Let's take a look at those two goals that I mentioned, both coming from UNC Wilmington. The first, off the 5-on-4 power play, a fantastic slap shot coming off the stick of Bennett Clark. The one-time wrister there pops the back of the net. That gave the Seahawks a 1-0 lead. And then the second goal, up and coming here shortly, walking through the defense and passing it over to number 22, Ben Cooper-Ryder. And those two different goals are the difference so far for the Flames. See a couple of the Flames players there. There's the backup goalie for the Flames, Jacob Bierma. TJ Moores as well. He'll get some extended ice time tonight. These UNC guys sure know how to grow out their hair. Look at that lettuce. I'll tell you. Will too. Shout out to you, man. Face-off coming here shortly for both teams. Face-off won by UNC Wilmington. Here comes Will Took. And he's sent along the boards. Brown trying to wrap it back through. Took takes it off his stick. Liberty just trying to get it out of their zone. Shot out in front, batted down. A couple of players fall to the ice. Eventually it's picked up by UNC Wilmington. Nice block by Brandon Smith. Smith over to his right, option to his left. He'll take it himself, and that just gets by. And a rebounded shot also skates by opposite sides for the Flames. Couple of good opportunities late here for Liberty. Sherritt bouncing it off the boards. Over to Bell. Bell flicking it out in front. Over to Brown. Brown tries the backhand, can't. Now back to Smith. Smith sends it along the boards. Over to Bell. Bell with the pass out in front. Had a trailing Alexander Sherritt there. And a late hit coming against the Flames will send Brandon Smith. Actually, they're going to call an elbow. Shades of the Rock coming from Brandon Smith. The people's elbow will send him into the box for 2 minutes. And a 5-on-4 man advantage coming for UNC Wilmington. Flames giving up a power play goal in the first. And they'll look to stop the skid here with a 5-on-4. And of course the puck will come down into Liberty's territory. Wilmington taking their time. Evangelos out there alongside Alexander. Alexander dumps it back to Clark. Clark back to Alexander with a wrister. That's off the bar. Evangelos back to Clark. Clark with the shot. That's patted away. Clark back to Alexander. Now back to Clark. Cross ice pass looking for Evangelos. That goes astray. Walking across the middle. Alexander taking it himself, passing back out in front, over to Clark, and he'll circle back down to Evangelos. Wilmington, plenty of time here. Minute 14 left to go on the 5-on-4. Back to Clark. Evangelos with a slap shot, that's just wide. Clark, wrister pass out in front. Nice low-driven pass there, but good work by Evans Pierce, and a big shove will send another player from Liberty to the box, I believe. And the UNC Wilmington player will join him, so 4-on-3 action. Monticelli heading to the box for the Flames. Taking another look here at the replay, the late push coming from Monticelli. And then I guess they're gonna call the hack on the goalie from Peters to go against UNC Wilmington. So 5-on-4, they're going to call coincidentals. Referees are taking a look at this one just to make sure they have the penalties right. It still will be a UNC power play. Looking to make sure they get it right on the board. 17:56 left to go in the second period. Face-off one by the Flames. Unable to clear it, though. Cooper Ryder with the shot. Nice save there by Evans Pierce. So it looks like a 5-on-4. And Smith will serve out the rest of that to make it 5-on-5 with Monticelli and Peters Miners offsetting. Pass over to Evangelos. Now back to Cooper Ryder. Evangelos fakes the shot, wristers it itself. Phillips trying to poke it over the net but couldn't. And UNC Wilmington able to hold on to it. Peters back down to Young. Hacking at it is Took, and it's able to keep it for UNC Wilmington. Backhanded shot, and it finds the back of the net. Might have taken a deflection, but the initial shot coming from Ben Cooper Ryder, and UNC Wilmington able to take advantage of the power play once again. We'll take another look at the replay shortly to get the official word of who scored that. Taking another look here. Little backhanded scoop, and it looks like it went off a skate. Don't necessarily know if that should have counted. Maybe they said it was not intentional, but nevertheless, UNC Wilmington with the goal. Green clearing it out to center ice. Circling around the puck is Barless. Now back to Green. Floats it down, back behind the net. Icing waved off. Chisholm chasing. Nickel out there as well. Alongside Barless, Brown, and Green. Scooping it up is Green. Back to Chisholm. He takes a big hit, and it'll be a man advantage for the Flames for the big hit on Owen Green. That will go against Daniel Howe, his 6th penalty minute of the season. So the Flames head to the power play. They had a 5-on-3 man advantage earlier in the first period. They were unable to take advantage of it, and will now look for the 5-on-4. Face-off won by the Flames. Green sends it back down low to Smith. Smith looking for Chisholm out in front, can't find him. Brown takes it himself. Circling, passing it back to Sherritt. It pops out over to Brown. Slap shot from Green. Oh, it finds it. Oh, I thought it went in the back of the net. I thought for sure it had the angle. Just missing it was Owen Green. What a whack there from him. There's a shot, and it's scooped up by Evans Pierce, and we'll get a face-off. My goodness. It must have bounced off the back boards. We'll take another look here at that play. Green, I thought it went in, but it may have hit the back of the net or something. Went around the back. Very quick shot, though, from Owen Green. Was not expecting that from this young man. Smith taking it himself. Barless taking it himself. Options to either side. Chooses to shoot it down the middle to Sherritt, and scooping it up is Biesemer, and we'll have a face-off. Monticelli and Peters with the Quinceanel Miners are now let out of the box, so it just still remains 1:11 left to go on the power play. Pretty good crowd here for a Saturday night, or excuse me, a Friday night turning into Saturday night by the time this one will be over. I guess technically Saturday morning. I'm losing all track of time. Chisholm working the puck along the boards, looking for Sherritt. UNCW able to clear all the way back down. and Pierce will bat it down. Shovel pass from Evans Pierce. Sends it over to Barless. Caught at center ice by Cooper Ryder. He loses it. Sherritt, 2-on-1 opportunity, takes the shot. Rebound. Great save there from Biesemer. Ryan Biesemer standing tall. Taking a look here at the replay. I should say he was flat on his back. There's Sherritt with the initial shot. Unable to hold on to it is Biesemer, then falls right into the breadbasket. That was a gift to Ryan Biesemer. Puck sent all the way back down to Monticelli. Flames will reset. 20 seconds left to go on the power play. Smith, option to his left. He'll take it himself. Using his speed, that's shot on goal, but it's deflected. Brown back to Monticelli with the shot. That's batted down. 8 seconds left to go on the power play. Smith looking for one final opportunity. Chisholm trying to get it through. He does. Opportunity for Chisholm. Pass out in front. Sherritt just couldn't get a stick on it, and it's even strength for both teams. Chisholm sent into the boards. Puck sent back out to center ice. Brown will reset for the Flames. Passing it over is Bell. Back to Barless, now Bell again. Out in front. Barless, board pass to Monticelli. Monticelli with the wrister, that's just high. Poking it through is Alexander. UNC Wilmington now on the offensive attack. Big hit by Barless, good work from him. Circling it back through is Alexander. Took meets him there as well, but the puck gets through, and UNC Wilmington forced a reset. Cooper Ryder sending it back down along the boards. Bounces off, and Green will scoop it up. Green taking it himself, tries to backhand and can't. Eventually it finds the stick of Bell, but he loses it as well. Monticelli. Long pass along the boards on the near side. Able to keep it is UNC Wilmington, but eventually it's pushed out to the near side at center ice. Here come the Flames. Monticelli dumping it back into Bell. Bell will go chasing, takes a tumble. Almost took a UNC Wilmington player with him. On the puck is Logan Young. Green able to take it away. Smith trying to take it himself. Over to his left. Circles back through, gets caught between the referee. Stolen at center ice. Opportunity for the Seahawks. Peters passes out in front. He gets taken down. Chisholm dumps it back to Sherritt. 2-on-2 if they hurry. Sherritt over to his left. Now back to his right. Takes the shot. That's patted away. Puck will go all the way back down to Brown. D-to-D pass over to Moores. Moores with the wrister. That's sent back down. Fighting forward is Barless. Now back to Brown. Nice pass by the Seahawks. 3-on-2 opportunity with a shot. That's sticked away. Rebound out in front. Good work there by the Flames defense. It was Dylan Brown sitting at the doorstep, able to clear the puck. Smith, cross ice pass. Over to Brown, excuse me. Puck sent up and high over the boards, and we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. There's Gage Englehart, one of the starters for UNC Wilmington in this one. Chisholm taking the face-off for the Flames. And it's won by Liberty. Poking it through is Moores. Resetting it. Nickel tries to poke it through, can't. That puck will be sent all the way down, and scooping it up is Evans Pierce. .10:57 left to go in the second period. Face-off won by the Seahawks. They'll choose to dump it back along to the far side. Liberty's defense battling hard in this one, giving up just the 3 goals so far. Barliss tries to send it through, but can't. Eventually it's picked up by Nickel, who will send it all the way back down, and scooping it up is Biesemer, so a face-off coming for the Flames. Face-off won by the Flames. Monticelli with the wrister. That's deflected wide. Rebound opportunity for Smith, just high. Brandon Smith circling, looking to make something happen. Passes it back to Monticelli with the wrister. Just goes wide. Bell fighting for it out in front. He gets taken down. Smith sending it back along the boards to Sherritt. Bell camping out in front as well, and that puck gets tangled up in the net, and we'll have a face-off. Flames last year, 14-11, including 12-5 at home. Finished 7th in the South region. They ended up with their first regional playoff victory in a 2-1 overtime win against none other than UNC Wilmington. They would go on to lose in the second round of regionals 6-3 against the University of South Florida. Finished the season with a 7-3 record in their last 10 games. And they're trying to improve upon that number this season. Here come the Seahawks. Shot out in front, patted away by Evans Pierce. Moore is clearing it along the near side. Shot out in front, that's deflected by Hunter Phillips. Phillips will take it himself. Pass back out in front, nobody home. Clearing it out to center ice. Nickel taking it himself. Trying to pass it out in front. Sendel sent it back along the board to the far side. Shot out in front by Brown. Holding on to it are the Flames. Back pass to Chisholm. Smith circling. Wrister just wide. Moores with a shot. That's gloved by Biesemer. Head coach Rhett McGibbon said the goal for this year's team is nationals. Gotten off to a good start here thus far. Certainly with the help of guys like Dylan Brown and TJ Morse. That goal is certainly attainable this season. Smith with a wrister. That's deflected wide. Looked like it went off a skate of UNCW. Fighting forward is Smith. Sherritt joins him as well. Opportunity there for UNC Wilmington with good defensive work by Monticelli. Puck bounces high off the glass. Big hit from the from UNCW. And it's an illegal one, and he'll be sent to the box. It'll be Charles Peters for his first penalty minutes of the season. Two minutes for boarding is the call. Charles Peters, heading to the box. Taking another look here. That's the player already down from the hit, and you see the retaliation from Sherritt just backing up his player there. So Liberty on the 5-on-4 man advantage for the next 2 minutes. 2 power plays so far for the Flames. They're 0-2. UNC Wilmington capitalizing on most of their power plays so far. They're 2 for 3. Puck's in all the way back down to Pierce. He has to make the save. Monticelli pushing the reset for the Flames. Monticelli, Chisholm, Sherritt, Smith, and Brown. Out there for the Flames. Pressure being applied from Wilmington, running the diamond against this Flames power play. It's miscued, but able to pick it up is Sherritt. He loses it again, and Wilmington looking to play keep away here. Batted down at center ice. Taking it is Took. Took skating through the short potential and thought it had a shorthanded goal there, but instead he's taken down, had a breakaway. And going into the box will be Monticelli, canceling out the power play for the Flames. Be 2 minutes for slashing. So 4-on-4 for the next 37 seconds. Then 1:23 for the man advantage for the Seahawks. Linesmen trying to get things straight, and they do so. So 4-on-4 hockey. Barless sends it back along the boards over to Brown. Board pass is looking for Nickel, and we'll get a stoppage of play for a hand pass. .651 left to go in the second period. Flames trail 3-0. 2 goals in the first period for UNC Wilmington by Clark and Cooper Ryder. And then the third goal here in the second period for UNC Wilmington as well. UNC Wilmington in the blue, teal, yellow, and white sweaters. Liberty in the white sweaters with the blue and red trim. Puck taken up by UNC Wilmington. Evangelos back to Alexander. He's forced to come out to center ice. 1 minute for the 5-on-4 advantage for the Seahawks. Clark taking his time. Dumps it back down to Alexander. Wrist pass over to Evangelos and a shot, and it's gloved down by Evans Pierce. Wristed shot scooped up by Evans Pierce once again. Getting official confirmation that is indeed teal on the UNC Wilmington jerseys. Our color coordinator expert, Monica McKenzie, giving me the word on that one. Passed out in front, rebounded, backhanded pass. Good work there from Evans Pierce to stay in front of it. Another shot that goes high and into the netting, and we'll get a face-off. 5:26 left to go here in the second period. 16 seconds left on the power play, the man advantage for UNC Wilmington. Face-off won by the Seahawks, kept in by Took. Took with the wrister, that finds the back of the net. Looked like it may have caught a little bit of a deflection. We'll have to take a look here at the replay, but a nice little shot, and it finds Evans Pierce left standing. Chris Schwartz leading the line. Let's take another look here. Schwartz holding it with the wrister. It looked like it went off a couple bodies and eventually found the back of the net. Schwartz, with his first goal of the season, had an assist earlier this year, but his first time reaching pay dirt. Barless trying to clear the puck out. Wilmington sends it back along. Monticelli scoops it up over to the far side. Green trying to poke it through. Barless trying to as well. Neither can do it. Eventually it's won back by UNC Wilmington. Now on it for the Flames is Nickel. He'll have to take it himself. He's met at center ice by a Seahawk. And we're going to have a penalty coming against UNC Wilmington for a late hit. Oh, are they going to call that against Liberty? They are. They're going to call that against Scott Chisholm. A little bit of surprise there. I thought the initial hit is what they got him for, but instead they get Chisholm. Face-off coming. UNC Wilmington winners of that one, as they have been for most of this game. Walking it through is Alexander, passing it back over. There's a shot that's batted away by Pierce. Circling back through is Clark. Alexander, down low pass to Evangelos. Brown able to get a stick on it, but it's won back by Cooper Ryder. Evangelos, back to Alexander, back to Evangelos. Touch and go from both players. Alexander sends it back down to Clark. Clark with a shot, and no shot there as it's cleared by the Liberty Flames defense. Thought he may have gotten it off, but the Flames able to stop it before it got on net. Steaming through come the Seahawks. There's a wrister that goes just wide. Brown looking to clear. He finds Smith. Smith able to get it out to center ice. Minute left on the power play for UNCW. Bringing it through the zone is Alexander. Options to either side of him. He passes it over to Evangelos. The captain sending it down low. There's a shot. Batted down. Phillips goes through one man, passing it out in front to Clark. And that's batted away by the Flames as well. Green trying to get involved. Alexander. Back down over to Cooper Ryder. Cooper Ryder back to Evangelos. That's just wide. 10 seconds left on the power play. And it'll be even strength for both teams. Looking for one final opportunity are the Seahawks. Fighting forward is Alexander, passed out in front. Good work by the Flames defense, able to get that away. Barless, 3-on-1 opportunity. Nickel. Backhanded pass out in front to Chisholm, just wide. Monticelli with the wrister. That's batted away. Oh, wide open, one-on-one with the goalie. Backhand, oh, great save by Evans Pierce, shutting the door on Joey Alexander. He was alone with the netminder. And Evans Pierce comes up big late in the second period for the Flames. Long pass over the Chisholm. Here come UNC Wilmington. Up with it is Took. He gets taken down. Minute and change remaining left to go in the second period. Flames down 4-0 as Sherritt is offside, and we'll have a face-off coming in the neutral zone. Let's take another look here at the replay of that excellent stop by Evans Pierce. The one-on-one for Joey Alexander. Dekes over to his left and staying with him the entire time, and then a second follow-up by Monticelli. Alexander would like to have that one back. Not very often you see that kind of a breakaway for a forward. Good work by Evans Pierce to hold the deficit to just 4. Brown slinging it back around over to Smith. Smith follows through. That puck goes back down into UNCW's zone. Sherritt fighting for it in the corner. Able to poke it through to Bell, but Bell can't hold on to it. Brown able to keep it in the zone. Puck's shot down the Bell. Off the net. Sherritt holding on to it. Options out in front. Sherritt chooses the board bank back down to Bell. Nobody home for the Flames. UNCW looking to clear. And they'll get it back out to center ice. Big shot coming from Smith. That bounces down, and scooping it up is Ryan Beesmer. .28 seconds left to go before the end of the second period, and then we'll have the final 20 minutes of this one coming up. You do not want to miss that. Keep it locked here. Face-off one by UNC Wilmington. Coming up the ice as Matiatos. Flames looking for a little bit of a morale boost heading into the third period. Chisholm forced to circle back, or he would have been offside. Smith fighting for it. Icing waved off. Puck sent back along the boards, and Wilmington will stall the rest of this period out as they've added 2 more to their lead and will head into the third period up 4-0. Couple of penalties from both teams. Flames unable to take advantage of their power plays. As for Wilmington, they're 3 for 5 on the night for theirs. That's been the real big difference between the two teams. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have third period action from the LIC. You do not want to miss it. Flames trail 4-0. Keep it locked here to Liberty Flames Sports Network. Welcome back to the campus of Liberty University as the Liberty Flames are taking on the University of North Carolina Wilmington. UNCW leading Liberty 4-0. 2 goals in the first period, followed by 2 goals in the second period, has been the name of the game for the Seahawks. Adam Fornwalt here hanging out with you for the last 20 minutes of the third period as we transition from Friday night into Saturday morning. Good crowd here tonight for this late night matchup. Both teams set to take the ice here in the next couple of minutes. We'll have the face-off for you shortly. Let's take a look at the D3 team's upcoming schedule for the remainder of October and November. Obviously a game tomorrow against UNCW that will take place at 7 p.m. and then They take on Georgia and Kennesaw State, followed by Georgia once again. That's November 2nd, 3rd, and 5th. And they take on Delaware, right near my hometown, at 1 p.m. And then Northern Virginia at 9:30 p.m. UNC will actually play tomorrow at 1:45 p.m., not 7. So an early game for the D3 squad is the D1 team will take on Ohio at 7 p.m. Of course, you can catch that here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Let's take a look at the goals from the second period. Had a couple of interesting ones, a couple of just crazy deflections. The first one here looked like it went off the skate, and then the second one, as we'll see here in a couple of minutes, the kind of bouncer between the defender and Evans Pierce looked like it went off Green's body and kind of just squirted through. So a couple of misfortunate plays for the Flames have got them down double what they were in the first period. So 30 minutes left to go. Will the Flames be able to come back, or will UNC Wilmington improve to 5-1 on the season? We will have to find out. Flames starting out with the puck. Brown dumping it back along the boards to Bell. He's unable to hold on to it. Moores skating out to center ice. Looking for a backhanded shot, passing it out in front. Nobody home. Smith sends it back along the boards. Bell helps him out. Eventually back to Smith. He was looking for Moores, but couldn't get the puck to him. He was surrounded by a flock of Seahawks. Sherritt taking it himself. Passing it out in front. And UNC able to scoop it up. On it is Evangelos. Options to his left. Passing it out in front. Nobody home. Smith. Passing it up forward to Bell. Monticelli. Back to Brown. Long pass that gets picked off at center ice. Dumping it back along the boards is Saliga. Passed out in front. Nobody home. Evangelos sends it back down. Liberty just looking to clear the puck out, and they do so. Backhanded pass from Bell, but that doesn't come through. Green taking it himself. Options to his left, avoids one defender. Puck sent it back down along the near side. Give you an update here on Liberty Sports and what's been going on around campus. Swimming and diving defeated Gardner-Webb and Georgia Southern today. A lot of Gardner-Webb you're going to notice. That seems to be the theme of this weekend. The women's soccer team defeated Gardner-Webb in Big South quarterfinal action. They will face the winner of Longwood and Charleston Southern on November 3rd. Volleyball also defeated Gardner-Webb 3-0. And football will take on Gardner-Webb tomorrow. So plenty of action going on around campus. Field hockey also picked up a win today. They were at Temple. They win 6-2. And men's basketball yesterday took down VCU 85-69. A strong performance in the preseason for the men's basketball team. D1 Hockey will have a late penalty here coming against the Flames. That's blocked away, and it'll be 5-on-4 man advantage for UNC Wilmington. The Division I men's hockey team had a heartbreaker today, losing to Ohio 2-1. Leading for most of the game, Ohio stormed back late and took one from the Flames. They'll play again tomorrow at 7 p.m. And if my memory serves correctly, all three of the Flames' losses have come on a Friday of a home series. Losing the first game of the series to Alabama on a Friday, then losing to Syracuse on a Friday, As Chisholm has a nice shot, tucks it home. Scott Chisholm picking the pass off and tucking it in the back of the net. And the Flames have life. It's 4-1. Odd man rush for Chisholm. And he tucks it home. UNC looks a little bit shocked, pointing fingers. Let's take a look at the replay. The misguided pass, he dekes through his right, flicks it up, and finds the left corner of the net. Take another look at that one. Splits the defender as well. Great look there from Scott Chisholm. Deficit now cut down to 3. Flames still working on the 5-on-4, trying to kill that power play. There's a shot just wide. Good defensive work there from the Flames. Wrister shot that goes high and into the netting, and we'll have a face-off. And UNC Wilmington continues to be on the power play. 1:11 left to go. 16:07 left in the third period. Adam Fornwald here on the call. Appreciate everyone working hard in the control room tonight, staying up late with me. Appreciate anyone watching at home right now as well. UNC controlling the puck. Evangelos passing it back over to Logan Young. Young back to Evangelos with the shot that's off the stick of a Flame and will be batted back down to the blue line. Back over to Took. Took with a shot just high. Cooper Ryder back to Evangelos with a shot that's stopped by Evans Pierce. Cooper Ryder taking his time. Back down. Walking the line, cross ice pass. He had Took there, just couldn't get a stick on it. Wrister shot, batted down by Pierce. Fake shot, crossed back down over to Took. Took flicks it back over to Evangelos. Shot, oh wow, nice shot there from UNC Wilmington. It was Ben Cooper Ryder taking advantage of the power play, and UNC Wilmington re-ups their goal total to 4. Excuse me, re-ups their lead to 4. Then Cooper Ryder with his second goal of the evening, walks the line, had plenty of space, and finds the back of the net. Unfortunately for Liberty, that little bit of life that they found has been squashed by that goal there, and we'll see how they respond. Another opportunity for the Flames. Big hit. Big hit going against UNC Asheville. They're going to go and have to go on the penalty kill as the Flames will have a 5-on-4 advantage for the next 2 minutes. UNC Wilmington 4 of 6 on the power play here tonight. The Flames 0 for 3. I misspoke earlier. Ben Cooper Ryder actually has a hat trick in this game. And you see the late hit there. Geez. Clear as the daylight. And the Flames will have a 5-on-4 man advantage for 1:50. Resetting it for the Flames is Moores. Cuts back down the center ice. Backhanded pass to Sherritt. Sherritt cuts back, loses the puck, flicks it back to Moores. Moores with options over to his right. Sherritt with a shot. Puck sits out in front. Moores with another one. Passes off the skate of Sherritt. And now here come the Seahawks. Taking it himself is Alexander with a shot just wide. Floats high up on the far side. Smith holding on to it. Monticelli pushing the reset button for LU. Moores skates through center ice, loses it. Eventually finds Barless, and he pushes it through. Puck's all the way back down. There's a shot patted away by Pierce. Smith trying to fight through. He skates through one defender. Eventually it finds the stick of Barless. Barless skating back around the boards. Taken away by UNC Wilmington. Able to keep it in, though, is Brown. Barless took a hit on the ice there. Chisholm trying to maintain possession for his team. 22 seconds left to go on the power play. Monticelli with a shot. That's blocked. And UNC Wilmington will run out the power play. Flames now 0 for 4 on the night. Evangelos with a shot gloved up by Evans Pierce. 1 second remaining on the power play. Face off one by the Flames. Puck poked back along to the near side. Sending it along the boards is Engelhart, but it's trapped by Bell. 12:30 left to go. Even strength now for both teams. UNC taking their time, passing it around in the back. Hunter Phillips taking it into zone. Poked away, but Bennett Clark able to hold on to it. There's a wrister thrown out on goal. Now over on the near side, trying to poke it through is Owen Green. Engelhart sends it back around. All the way over to Hunter Phillips. Phillips with the pass out in front, and it's blocked. Sherritt took a big hit. Slow to get up. Took a nice shot from the puck. And he is down on the ice trying to get up. Looked like it hit his knee. We'll have to take another look at the replay. Here's the look here. I want to say it went off of his knee. Yep, right off that left kneecap, and he went down immediately. There is some padding there, but that is smarts either way you want to look at it. Flames looking to improve their chances at getting to 4-1, while UNC Wilmington look comfortable here, leading 5-1. As you can see there up on our graphic, Liberty will take on UNCW tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. here at the LIC. You can check that out on LFSN. We will also have the D1 game for you as well, as they conclude their series against Ohio. Bobcats always play the Flames tough. You can check that out at 7 p.m. If you're not in town, you can catch that on the Liberty Flames Sports Network as well. Sherritt slowly getting to his feet here. Having a hard time skating. That puck was shot pretty hard up against his kneecap. And Bell, as well as Nickel, will help him skate off. We'll get things underway here shortly. If you're just joining us, let's take a look first here at the schedule for UNC Wilmington. The Seahawks, they again play Liberty tomorrow and then take on Christopher Newport after having a weekend off. And then take on NC State. A couple of late games for them, 10 p.m. for 2 of those matchups and a couple of midday 1:30 and 4:30. Liberty has actually already played Christopher Newport. Did well against them. So Flames and Seahawks will get back out on the ice. We'll get things back underway. A shot from Evans Pierce, and he just manages to hold on to it. 11:40 left to go here in the third period, excuse me. Wilmington taking their time running across there was Cooper Ryder, but scooping it up is Evans Pierce. Face-off won by UNC Wilmington, but it's scooped up quickly by Nickel of the Flames. Monticelli, Green, Chisholm, Barless, and Nickel out for the Flames. Cooper Ryder, Phillips, Feast, Matiatos, and Clark out for the Seahawks. Line change coming for the Seahawks. Puck worked along the near side. Big hit there coming from Liberty, but the Seahawks come away with the better advantage. They'll choose to dump the puck back along the board. Smith holding on to it. Poking it through. Here comes Brandon Smith. Taking it himself. He's surrounded by Seahawks. Loses his helmet. And he'll have to have a stoppage of play. He was taken down pretty hard on the play. $10:20 left to go here in the third period. Brandon Smith has been working his tail off for the Flames. Take another look here at the replay. Surrounded by 4. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Seahawks, and he gets a hard hit into the boards. Nothing malicious. Just a simple little slip up there, but I'm sure he probably wanted something. Brown trying to poke it through. Eventually it falls on the stick of Barless. He'll finally send it back into the neutral zone, and icing could potentially be the call if Sherritt can't beat it. He does beat it. Sherritt with an option out in front. Backhanded shot out in front of the net. Good save there. Looked like Biesner potentially got something on it. He went full snow angel on that save. And UNCW able to hold it, their lead at 5-1. Smith dancing a fine line as Bell was offside. Opportunity for UNCW, a shot on goal. Rebounded out in front, empty net, and Pierce able to get in front of it. Wrist shot, that's just wide. Puck sent along the boards. Chisholm holding on to it. Picked off at the blue line. Alexander takes a shot, that's wide. Rebounded shot, sitting out in front of the net. Liberty able to clear. Brown dumping it back along to Smith. Smith cross ice pass to Barless. Opportunity here for the Flames. Barless with a side angle shot. Difficult getting anything off there. Chisholm holding on to it. Sends it back along the boards to Barless. Barless sending it out in front. Nobody home. 2-on-2. 3-on-2 if they hurry for the Seahawks. Alexander trying to get a little bit sneaky on that one. Good passing from the Seahawks. Just no finishing touch. Big pass from Chisholm down to Nickel. Nickel fighting through. but he's unable to hold on to it. 8:24 left to go in the third period. Cross ice pass for the Seahawks, long drive, and it's pushed over to the left by Pierce. No icing, puck was touched at center ice. Bell working hard to get it, Sherritt trying to pass it out in front, he has it deflected, and we'll get a stoppage of play. Joe Alexander, player I wanted to focus on here for Wilmington. 6 goals so far this season, but I wanted to talk about his career before he got to UNC Wilmington. Played for the Vancouver Rangers back in 2016-2017. 17 goals, 29 assists. And the year before that, played with the Orangeville Ice Crushers, where he scored 37 goals and 30 assists. Phenomenal pickup for UNC Asheville. And we'll see how the young freshman develops in the coming years. UNC Wilmington. There's a nice goal from UNC Wilmington. John Cooper-Ryder gets on the board. We saw how many times his brother has scored so far, and UNC Wilmington scores another. Let's take another look here at the replay. The Cooper-Ryder brothers, a big part of this team. Nice little pass over out in front. Cooper-Ryder finishing it on his first try. And UNC bumps their lead up 6-1. We'll get a timeout here. I believe it's coming from the Liberty bench. Head coach Rhett McGibbon trying to rally his guys. Time for a comeback. They'd have to score about a goal every 1.5 minutes, but certainly doable. If you're Coach Rhett McGibbon, you're just encouraging the guys to keep on pushing. This UNC Wilmington team came to play today. They've certainly showed it out on the ice. Liberty just a little bit short today. As we've mentioned, these two teams will play tomorrow. Goals from UNC Wilmington scored by Clark and Cooper-Ryder in the first period. Second period goals coming again from Cooper-Ryder and Chris Schwartz. And then the hat trick early in the third period from Ben Cooper-Ryder, and then the most recent from his brother John Cooper-Ryder. The lone goal from Liberty coming in the third period. A shorthanded goal from Scott Chisholm. Brown taking it into the Seahawks defensive zone, trying to do it himself, flicks it on net, and Beesmer will scoop that up easily. UNC Wilmington, sometimes referred to as the Dub. Just under 1,600 students, 16,000 students as undergrads. We were correct on the colors, teal, navy, and gold. Mascot Sammy Seahawk. Not S-E-A, but Sammy C. Hawk. UNC Wilmington getting a little bit creative with that one. Or corny, however you want to look at it. I do like the Seahawk on their jerseys, however. Big fan of the color scheme and the hawk. Actually came from a Seahawk school as well, Cecil College in Maryland. We were green, yellow, and white, in case you were curious. Fighting for it now is Nickel. Passing it back down the bar list. That shot's just high. UNC now with an opportunity. 4-on-3 rush if they hurry. Passing it out over to Alexander. He loses it, and Icing is the call. Excuse me, they're going to actually call, I believe they're going to call a penalty on Liberty. Potentially too many men. Didn't quite see where that one came up. But nevertheless, a 5-on-4 man advantage here for UNC Wilmington. They are 4 for 6 on the power play, looking to make it 5 for 7. There's a shot blocked by the Flames. Circling through is Alexander. Passing it back down. Unable to get a stick on it was John Cooper Ryder. Smith fighting for it in the corner. Surrounded by a couple of Seahawks. Taking their sweet time. Evangelos back to Alexander. Alexander with a shot and a drive. Able to save it is Evans Pierce. We'll take another look here to see if we can find the penalty in this. Nickel takes a shot, and then the follow through. That's where they got him on Barless. I thought, I must have missed that. I thought for sure everything was A-okay out on the ice, but nevertheless, Andrew Barless heading to the box for his 3rd and 4th penalty minute on the season. Holding on to it is Evangelos. Back down to Clark. Evangelos with the one-timer. That's patted away by Pierce. Alexander back to Evangelos. Evangelos with a quick little wrister. Pierce able to stay in front of it, and he'll sit down on the ice and get a stop on that. 5:26 left to go in the 3rd period. Minute 4 on the 5-on-4 man advantage for the Seahawks. Evangelos back over to Clark. Puck goes off the stick of Chisholm, but finds Alexander. Now back to Evangelos with a wrister. Staying in front of it is Pierce. Pierce with a 2nd save. A 3rd, nope, not going to do it. As he was unable to get up, and finding the empty net was Joey Alexander. A power play goal. Their 5th on the evening. We'll take another look here at the replay. The initial stop, and then a 2nd stop. And unfortunately, sitting there waiting for it was Alexander. Puck sent all the way back down into the Flames' defensive zone. Losing it are the Flames. Phillips trying to fight through. Eventually it's picked up by Bell. Bell to Smith. Smith using his speed, getting into the zone, trying to dump the puck along the boards. Sent back down to Brown. It was set out in front. There's nobody there to clean it up. Monticelli sends it back over to Smith, and the Flames will look to reset. Brown back along the boards to Monticelli. Now back to Brown. Bell tries to bat it down, but can't. It's picked up by Smith. Smith was shared to his right and Bell to his left. He takes the shot. That's just wide. Beesmer was there. 4 minutes and change left to go here in the 3rd period. Flames looking for their 2nd goal of the night. With it is Green, passing it out in front. He had a trailing Bell there. Bell looking for his 1st goal of the season. Cutting through is Phillips. Skates back and falls down. Monticelli falls on top of him to add misery. Smith with a shot that's sticked away. Chisholm fighting forward in the corner. Smith trying to come out with it as well. UNC just looking to get it out of their zone. Eventually it does skate back into the neutral zone. Big shot there by Monticelli, but Biesner takes care of it. Chisholm trying to push through. Late penalty coming, and it's going to go against the Flames. Andrew Barlis, I believe, will be heading back to the box. And he will be in for about almost the rest of this third period. It'll be 1:13 left to go when he is out of the sin bin. Let's take another look here at the replay. Barlis looks like he led with his arm and threw him into the boards. A little bit of a soft call there, but officials trying to keep a lock on this game, not let things get out of hand. Don't know if the Flames can afford that at this point, but nevertheless, officials holding a tight grip on this one. UNC Wilmington looking to add their 6th power play goal of the evening. Nice pass out in front, the one-timer by Evangelos, but Pierce holds the door closed. On it is Alexander. Nice work by Pierce. Rebound. Pierce holds on to it. And we'll get a stoppage. Sent down to the ice was Charles Peters. He was shoved by Monticelli. And we'll have a face-off coming. Take another look here at the replay. Nice shot. And then the initial push there from Monticelli. I don't think Peters was ever able to get a stick on it. Nevertheless, face-off one by Wilmington. Alexander passing it over to Clark. Clark with a shot that goes high and wide. Pushing it through his green. He can't get it out to the neutral zone. Cooper Ryder sends it along the boards. Monticelli will try his hand at clearing it. He can't either. Nickel tries to clear. Now it's to Evangelos with a shot. Looked like it actually was a pass over to Joey Alexander. And Alexander finds the wide open net for the Seahawks. It's their 6th power play goal on 8 tries. And to add misery to that, Tyler Nickel will be heading to the box for the Flames. And potentially will be offsetting penalties. But 8-1 is the score. Take another look here at the replay. I thought it was a shot, but it was actually a pass, a seeing eye pass, really, from Evangelos. And Joey Alexander tucks another one home for the Seahawks. A group of Hawks is actually called a siege, in case you're wondering, and it feels like Liberty has been under siege all night long. The Seahawks have done the damage here thus far. 2:25 left to go in the third period. Officials trying to work out the penalties. It looks like it's going to be 4-on-4. Let's take another look here at the play. Great pass. Finding the stick of Alexander. So 4-on-4 hockey for the next 1:45. Seahawks lead the Flames 8-1. Able to keep it in is Smith, but he's offside due to Chisholm. And here come the Seahawks. Fighting through is Took. Took with a pass out in front. He gets taken down. Trying to clear it is Brown. 1:37 left to go. Flames trail 8-1. They will move to 3-2 on the season. As for UNC Wilmington, they will go to 5-1. These two teams will meet tomorrow. We will have the coverage here. You can You can also check out the men's D1 team taking on Ohio. Bobcats took that one today 2-1. There's a nice pass and a shot just wide. Backhanded shot. Good work by Evans Pierce to stay in front of the net. Shot from Matios, that goes just wide. 1 minute remaining left to go in the third period. And a delayed penalty coming against the Flames. It's going to go against TJ Morse. And Liberty will finish this game 4-on-3 and then 5-on-4. Appreciate you joining us here tonight as we move towards 12:30 in the morning. Taking a look here at the hit. It's very similar to the one they caught Liberty doing earlier, and they're going to get you with that every time. Liberty attempting to clear. Holding on to it is Alexander. Backhanded pass over to Evangelos with a pass out in front as well. Scooping it up is Evans Pierce as the shot from Charles Peters is gloved in. Eight to 1. UNC Wilmington taking care of business here late Friday night in Lynchburg, Virginia. Held the lead for the majority of this game. For about half a period, this one was knotted at 0, but UNC just really took control from there and have been so good on the power play. Liberty, whenever they've made a mistake, UNC has made them pay. 6 for 8 on the power play when they've had a man advantage. And they will finish this game on a power play as this one winds down to a close. UNC will walk out of this with a win. Walking through one final attempt, and that will go up in the air, and this one will end. UNC take down the Flames 8-1 as the Seahawks fight through this one from start to finish. Just looked like the better team overall. We'll have to see how the Flames fare tomorrow as they came up just a little bit short here today. As I mentioned, be sure to check out all of our games tomorrow. You can catch all of it in the same spot, Liberty Flame Sports Network. BigSouthSports.com/watch. You can check it out on the many ways you can: tablet, mobile device, computer. That's going to do it for our coverage here. Thank you very much for joining us. For the rest of the crew in the back, I'm Adam Fornwalt. We'll catch you tomorrow. Plenty of hockey here to go around, but UNC Wilmington come out on top 8-1. See you next time. Have a good night.